We're just 16 days away from the release of Baywatch. Everybody's talking about those iconic red bathing suits.
It's a booty suit. Well, I don't know. There's options, right? We were like, does it look like a diaper? Not anymore.
Picture this. It's the late 80s. You're lounging on the carpet, VHS remote in hand, meticulously timing the pause to catch that iconic swimsuit scene. Fast forward to today, and while technology has rendered pausing a breeze, the allure of these scenes remains unchanged. Whether it's the daring designs, the star-studded moments, or the cinematic ambiance they create, swimsuit moments have etched their mark in film lore. But what makes them so captivating, so pause-worthy? Let's dive into the glamorous world of cinematic swimsuit moments and uncover their enduring magic. Evolution of the pause, from VHS to streaming. Long before streaming platforms and high-definition screens became our mainstay, movie aficionados were equipped with the now almost archaic VHS tapes. With bulky video cassette players connected to television sets, film enthusiasts were somewhat limited in their playback capabilities. Wanting to catch a fleeting moment in a movie was not as easy as it sounds today. Instead, it was a game of precision and patience, a test of one's reflexes combined with the dexterity of operating a rather temperamental machine. It's interesting to ponder how something as commonplace as the pause function was once a genuine cause for excitement. To think of the 80s and 90s, it evokes images of families huddled together in living rooms, holding their breath as they tried to freeze the tape at the right moment. And often, once the moment was caught, it would be accompanied by a hint of static, lines running across the screen, or a slight flicker, all hallmarks of a VHS pause. Yet, these imperfections somehow added to the charm, lending an authentic, almost tangible quality to the viewing experience. Among the scenes that viewers most frequently wanted to pause were, unsurprisingly, the ones featuring glamorous swimsuits. Whether it was the suave James Bond emerging from the water or a Hollywood starlet sunbathing by the beach, these scenes were, in many ways, the money shots of their time. The audience's desire to capture such moments was understandable. After all, these were often significant instances of fashion, beauty, and cinematic framing, offering viewers a chance to appreciate the aesthetics at a more leisurely pace. However, with the turn of the millennium, technology witnessed revolutionary advancements. DVDs started replacing VHS tapes, ushering in an era of clearer visuals and smoother pause functions. With DVDs, pausing became less of a hit-or-miss game and more of a precise operation. Gone were the static lines and blurred frames. Instead, viewers could now enjoy crystal-clear paused moments, revisiting them as many times as they wished without the wear and tear that VHS tapes were prone to. Yet the real game-changer in the evolution of the pause was the advent of streaming platforms. Platforms like Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime Video provided cinephiles with unprecedented control over their viewing experience. Not only could they pause with impeccable clarity, but they could also rewind, fast-forward, slow down, and even take screenshots. These platforms also allowed users to instantly share their favorite moments, making certain scenes go viral overnight. This easy accessibility and shareability amplified the allure of pausing and appreciating moments, including the ever-iconic swimsuit scenes. In the age of streaming, pausing isn't just about capturing a moment, but understanding and dissecting it. With platforms offering films from different eras, cultures, and genres, viewers can now compare and contrast swimsuit moments from various decades, gaining insights into the evolving fashion and societal norms. As a result, the significance of the pause function has transcended beyond mere aesthetics. Today, it serves as a tool for cultural reflection, academic analysis, and even meme generation. Who would have thought that the simple act of pressing a button to halt a scene could evolve into such a multifaceted cultural phenomenon? Golden Era icons, the trailblazers of the swimsuit scene. As the glitzy reels of Hollywood's golden age spun to life, they introduced audiences to a world of fantasy, elegance, and sensuous charm. Among the numerous iconic scenes that these films presented, some of the most memorable ones featured the shimmering allure of swimsuits. It was during this era that the magic of the silver screen and the allure of swimsuit moments beautifully intertwined, presenting to audiences a blend of fashion, allure, and unabashed confidence. Marilyn Monroe, the luminescent star whose glow never seems to fade from Hollywood's firmament, was one of the frontrunners of this cinematic movement. In the 1953 classic How to Marry a Millionaire, she donned a red, form-fitting one-piece swimsuit with a plunging bust line. The scene wasn't just about the allure of the swimsuit, it was about Monroe herself, her playful energy, her effervescence. As she smiled, flirted, and basked in the glory of the camera's attention, it wasn't just a piece of fabric that viewers noticed, but a symbol of Monroe's unapologetic embrace of her own sensuality. Close on Monroe's heels and equally captivating was the mesmerizing Elizabeth Taylor. In Suddenly, last summer from 1959, Taylor's character, Catherine Holly, is asked by her cousin to wear a sizzling one-piece swimsuit. This isn't just a scene that showcases Taylor's beauty. It underscores her character's vulnerability, her inner turmoil, and the tumultuous web of relationships around her. That swimsuit becomes a representation of Catherine's essence, beautiful, coveted, but also tragically entrapped. However, talking about golden-era swimsuits without mentioning Ursula Andress would be like discussing Shakespeare without mentioning Romeo and Juliet. Andress, the original Bond girl from the 1962 classic Dr. No, changed the dynamics of swimsuit scenes forever. Emerging from the water, wearing a pristine white bikini with a knife strapped to her waist, she epitomized a blend of strength, beauty, and independence. This was no damsel in distress. This was a woman who could stand toe-to-toe with James Bond, exuding charisma and confidence. It wasn't just about the bikini, it was about the powerful statement it made in a male-dominated cinematic universe. This era also gave us Brigitte Bardot in The Girl in the Bikini. The title itself is a nod to the film's central attraction. In this 1952 classic, Bardot was the epitome of European glamour, a symbol of post-war liberation and youthful exuberance. Clad in a strapless bikini, her presence was more than just about visual appeal. It was a statement on the changing norms of the time, a nod to the rising influence of European cinema, and a break from the stereotypical representation of women. The Golden Era wasn't just about individual scenes, it was about the larger message they conveyed. Swimsuit moments became moments of power, where female actors, often relegated to secondary roles, took center stage. They weren't just eye candy, they were the main attraction, the movers of the narrative, and the centerpiece of the cinematic canvas. These moments defied the societal norms of the time, offering viewers, especially female ones, a new perspective on femininity, empowerment, and self-expression. In essence, the Golden Era's swimsuit icons were more than just trailblazers. They were revolutionaries. They pushed boundaries, challenged norms, and redefined what it meant to be a woman on the silver screen. They paved the way for future generations of actors, ensuring that swimsuit moments were never just about the swimsuit. They were about the woman wearing it, her story, her struggles, her triumphs, and her unabashed embrace of her own identity. Modern magic, the New Age divas. The glitz and glamour of Hollywood's golden era had set a formidable stage, but as the calendar pages flipped into the 1980s and beyond, a new generation of stars began to shine, bringing with them a fresh perspective on the iconic swimsuit moment. While the past had laid the groundwork, this modern era was all about redefining norms, pushing boundaries, and embracing change. The New Age divas of Hollywood, with their bold choices and charismatic screen presence, ensured that the swimsuit moments from this period were anything but forgettable. Daryl Hannah's splash onto the cinematic scene, quite literally, in the 1984 fantasy film Splash, captured audiences' hearts and imaginations. As Madison, the enchanting mermaid, Hannah didn't don the traditional bikini or one-piece. Instead, she sported a shimmering fishtail, with her long blonde locks being the only cover for her upper body. This wasn't just a swimsuit scene, it was a whimsical reimagination of the concept. Hannah's portrayal was ethereal, innocent yet sensuous, capturing the essence of a mythical creature caught between two worlds. The scene was a testament to Hollywood's evolving creativity, blending fantasy with fashion in a seamless narrative dance. Contrasting Hannah's ethereal charm was Demi Moore's fierce assertion of maturity and confidence in Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle. The scene where Moore emerges from the waters, donning an itsy-bitsy black bikini, wasn't just a showcase of her stunning physique. It was a powerful message about age, beauty standards, and the essence of femininity. At 40, Moore was defying Hollywood's often unfair and ageist beauty norms, standing tall amidst actresses a decade younger and proclaiming that age was just a number. Her swimsuit moment was a triumphant celebration of womanhood, endurance, and self-confidence. Then, there was Jessica Simpson in The Dukes of Hazzard. In 2005, the pop singer transitioned to the silver screen, turning heads and setting screens ablaze with her unforgettable pink bikini moment. Hidden initially under a trench coat, her reveal was a playful tease that echoed the film's lighthearted spirit. But more than that, it was a nod to Simpson's transformation from a pop icon to a versatile performer. Her confident strut, paired with that dazzling swimsuit, marked her territory in Hollywood, ensuring that her star power wasn't confined just to music charts. Daryl Hannah's Mermaid redefined the concept of a leading lady, showcasing vulnerability, innocence, and sensuality in one breathtaking package. Demi Moore's defiant beach scene was a loud proclamation against ageism, urging women worldwide to embrace their age and wear it like a badge of honor. Jessica Simpson's transition showcased the multifaceted nature of modern performers, tearing down the walls between different entertainment sectors. As these modern divas graced the screens, they brought with them not just their talent, but also their individual stories, struggles, and triumphs. Their swimsuit moments were not just scripted sequences, they were fragments of their larger narrative, interwoven with the tapestry of Hollywood's evolving landscape. Bond, beachwear, and babes. Swimsuits in the 007 saga. When it comes to blending thrill, style, and sensuality, no franchise does it better than James Bond. Over the years, amidst the high-octane chases, sultry locales, and the omnipresent martinis, the Bond films have given us some of the most iconic swimsuit moments in cinematic history. These scenes, much like the suave British spy himself, are synonymous with elegance, allure, and a dash of danger. It all began in 1962 with Dr. No, where audiences worldwide were introduced to the first Bond girl, Ursula Andress, as Honey Rider. Emerging from the ocean, clad in a white bikini, with a knife strapped to her side, she became the gold standard for all Bond girls to follow. This wasn't just a glamorous entry, it was a powerful statement of what Bond girls represented, a blend of beauty, brains, and bravery. Andress's bikini moment was so iconic that it didn't just set the tone for future Bond films. It became a defining moment in pop culture, symbolizing the evolving perceptions of women in the 60s as agents of their own destiny, both alluring and assertive. As the years rolled on, the Bond saga continued its tryst with memorable swimsuit moments. Halle Berry's homage to Andress in Die Another Day is a testament to the enduring appeal of the Bond beach scene. Berry, emerging from the waters in an orange bikini with a white belt, wasn't just revisiting a classic moment. She was redefining it for a new era. In Berry's portrayal, we saw a reflection of the 21st century woman, confident, independent, and unapologetically bold. The Bond films, while often criticized for their portrayal of women, subtly shifted the narrative with their swimsuit scenes. These weren't damsels waiting to be rescued, they were formidable characters in their own right. Take Jill St. John in Diamonds Are Forever. As Tiffany Case, she wasn't just another pretty face in a bikini. She was sharp, resourceful, and could give Bond a run for his money. Her black and white bikini, which she donned for a significant portion of the film, wasn't just about aesthetics. It became a symbol of her character, contrasting, enigmatic, and unforgettable. And how can we forget Trina Parks in the same film? As the athletic guard Thumper, her bright yellow swimsuit wasn't just a fashion statement, it was an embodiment of her vibrant energy, agility, and strength. In Parks, the Bond franchise gave us a glimpse of diversity, breaking away from the conventional and showcasing a broader spectrum of beauty and prowess. Through the decades, Bond's trysts with beachwear have been a reflection of the changing times. From Andress's knife-strapped bikini signaling the assertive 60s woman to Barry's modern reinterpretation in the 2000s, these moments have mirrored societal shifts, fashion evolutions, and the ever-changing definition of femininity. Controversy and swimsuits, the fine line between art and scandal. In the realm of cinema, where storytelling and imagery intermingle, the line between art and controversy is often razor-thin. The canvas of the silver screen, expansive in its reach, has time and again portrayed moments that challenge societal norms, question established values, and stir debates. At the epicenter of many such debates are films where swimsuits become more than just pieces of fabric, but symbols of controversy, carrying with them nuanced narratives that resonate beyond the confines of the theater. One of the most stark and unsettling examples of this confluence between swimsuits and controversy is Stanley Kubrick's 1962 film, Lolita. Based on Vladimir Nabokov's novel of the same name, the film delves deep into the realm of forbidden attractions and moral dilemmas. Sue Lyon, playing the eponymous character, is seen in a bikini with heart-shaped sunglasses, teasingly looking over them. But behind this seemingly innocent image lurks a much darker and more complex narrative. The swimsuit, in this context, doesn't merely represent adolescent playfulness. It's a provocative representation of Lolita's premature sexualization and the twisted desires it evokes in older men. This imagery, unsettling and bold, became the focal point of discussions around the film, shining a light on the intricate web of attraction, manipulation, and innocence lost. In these films, the swimsuit becomes more than just attire. It's a narrative device, a symbol laden with meaning. However, it's essential to realize that the controversy isn't merely about the garment, but the context in which it is portrayed. The swimsuit in itself is neutral. It's the storyline, the character arcs, and the societal implications that cast a shadow of contention. This interplay between art and scandal while sparking debates also underscores the power of cinema. Films like Lolita and Blue Lagoon didn't merely entertain, they forced viewers to confront uncomfortable realities, question societal constructs, and engage in meaningful dialogues. The swimsuit, while being a central point of contention, served as a mirror, reflecting societal attitudes towards sexuality, innocence, and moral boundaries. However, it's worth noting that while these films were embroiled in controversy, they also contributed significantly to the evolution of cinematic narratives. By pushing boundaries and challenging norms, they paved the way for future filmmakers to explore complex themes with greater depth and nuance. They showcased that cinema, at its best, isn't just a medium for storytelling, but a platform for introspection, reflection, and occasionally, a bit of healthy controversy. Fashion evolution: how movie swimsuits have changed over time. Cinema has long been a barometer of societal trends, reflecting and often influencing the zeitgeist of the times. One of the most palpable manifestations of this influence has been in the world of fashion, and particularly in the evolution of the swimsuit. Through the decades, as the silver screen showcased a myriad of beach scenes and poolside rendezvous, the swimsuits worn by actors traced a fascinating journey of style, societal attitudes, and self-expression. In the early days of Hollywood, swimsuits were more about modesty than fashion. Think back to the 1950s, a time characterized by conservative norms and a touch of elegance. Swimsuits from this era, as seen in movies, were high-waisted, often covering the navel, and came with full coverage bras. The legendary Annette Funicello, in films like Beach Blanket Bingo, popularized this look. While some might view these swimsuits as reserved by today's standards, they exuded a charm and grace that matched the ethos of the time. These swimsuits weren't just about sunbathing or swimming. They were a statement of class, elegance, and restrained allure. As the world transitioned into the swinging 60s and the revolutionary 70s, there was a palpable shift in swimsuit designs in films. The high waist gave way to the bikini, a symbol of the sexual revolution and the burgeoning feminist movement. Ursula Andress' white bikini in Dr. No, or Raquel Welch's prehistoric ensemble in 1,000,000 years BC captured this transition beautifully. These designs were bolder, more revealing, and were emblematic of a society that was beginning to challenge traditional norms and embrace individual freedom. The dawn of the new millennium and the subsequent decades have seen an amalgamation of past trends and the emergence of new ones. The itsy-bitsy bikinis, monokinis, and cutout designs, as seen in movies like Charlie's Angels Full Throttle and The Dukes of Hazzard, showcase a blend of boldness and nostalgia. The modern movie swimsuit is versatile, catering to different body types, personal preferences, and is as much about comfort as it is about style. However, the evolution of swimsuits in movies is not just a tale of changing fabrics, cuts, and colors. It's a reflection of the evolving societal perceptions of beauty, body positivity, and self-expression. The high-waisted designs of the 50s celebrated the hourglass figure. The bikinis of the 60s and 70s were about liberation and empowerment. The vibrant designs of the 80s and 90s were a nod to individualism, and the contemporary styles are all about embracing diversity and body positivity. Beyond the bikini, notable one-piece moments in film. When it comes to swimsuit scenes in cinema, bikinis often steal the limelight. Their two-piece allure and the audaciousness they exude can easily overshadow their equally enchanting counterpart, the one-piece. However, delve a little deeper into film history, and you'll find that the one-piece swimsuit has had its own set of iconic moments, each telling a story of elegance, allure, and timeless fashion. One of the earliest and most iconic one-piece moments in cinema was presented by the inimitable Elizabeth Taylor in the 1959 film Suddenly Last Summer. As Catherine Hawley, Taylor dazzles in a white one-piece, revealing a perfect balance of innocence and sensuality. This swimsuit, in the backdrop of a gripping narrative, isn't just a fashion statement. It's a nuanced portrayal of Catherine's character, trapped in a web of family secrets and personal traumas. The simplicity and elegance of the one-piece mirror her vulnerability, making it a defining moment in cinematic fashion. Fast forward to the 1970s, and we see another memorable one-piece moment, this time adorned by Pam Grier in the film Coffee. Grier, known for her strong roles in blaxploitation films, is seen in a white halter-top bikini, exuding power, style, and charisma. Here, the one-piece is more than just a swimsuit. It's a symbol of strength, independence, and defiance in a world riddled with crime and corruption. Grier's choice of attire, coupled with her powerful screen presence, elevates the one-piece to a symbol of empowerment. In the realm of thriller and noir, the one piece had its iconic moment in the 1989 film Wild Things. Denise Richards, with her sultry portrayal of a high school student, created ripples with her dark-colored one-piece. Beyond its obvious allure, the swimsuit in the film became a tool of seduction, manipulation, and deceit, weaving seamlessly into the dark and twisted plot of the movie. As we transitioned into the new millennium, the One Piece continued its cinematic journey with notable moments like Halle Berry's recreation of the iconic Bond girl scene in Die Another Day. Paying homage to Ursula Andress, yet adding her own modern twist, Berry showcased the timeless appeal of the One Piece. It's a testament to the fact that while fashion evolves, some classics remain evergreen. What stands out in these iconic one-piece moments is their versatility. Whether it's Elizabeth Taylor's portrayal of innocence, Pam Grier's defiant strength, Brooke Shields' raw vulnerability, Denise Richards' dark allure, or Halle Berry's modern reinterpretation of a classic, the one-piece swimsuit adapts, reflects, and amplifies the narrative. It's a canvas that captures the essence of the character, adding depth and dimension to their roles. The art of the tease, subtlety, and suggestion in swimsuit scenes. In cinema, some of the most impactful moments aren't always the most overt. They're the scenes that dance on the peripheries of our perception, teasing out emotions and responses with a mere suggestion. Swimsuit scenes, often misconstrued as mere titillation, have, in the deft hands of skilled filmmakers, transcended their apparent simplicity to become masterclasses in the art of the tease. Consider, for instance, the allure of Brigitte Bardot in The Girl in the Bikini. While the title might seem overtly direct, Bardot's presence is anything but. Yes, the bikini plays a pivotal role, but it's the nonchalance, the casual yet captivating aura Bardot exudes that becomes the scene's focal point. It's not about the skin on display, but the personality behind it, the untold stories, and the emotions lurking just below the surface. Another classic example is Phoebe Cates in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. The moment where she emerges from the swimming pool is seared into cinematic history, not merely because of the red bikini, but because of the anticipation and the buildup leading to that moment. The scene is a crescendo of teenage longing, framed by the tension of the narrative. It's a fleeting glimpse into the world of adolescent fantasies, where the allure is not just about the visual, but the emotions intertwined with it. Daryl Hannah's portrayal of a mermaid in Splash offers a unique twist to the swimsuit narrative. While she isn't in a traditional swimsuit, her mermaid tail and strategic placement of long, flowing hair becomes an exercise in subtlety. The film dances around the idea of revealing and concealing, playing with the audience's expectations and creating a sense of wonder and mystique. It's a testament to the fact that the power of suggestion often trumps overt displays. One can't discuss the art of the tease in swimsuit scenes without mentioning Carrie Fisher in Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. Clad in what has now become an iconic gold bikini, Fisher's Princess Leia isn't just a visual treat. The costume, set against the backdrop of her captivity, becomes a symbol of defiance, strength, and eventual empowerment. The narrative weight of the scene, combined with the suggestive allure of the costume, creates a moment that's both impactful and nuanced. In the world of cinema, where every frame, every costume, and every gesture carries meaning, the art of the tease in swimsuit scenes showcases the medium's true potential. It's a delicate dance between show and tell, between the overt and the covert. And as these iconic scenes have shown, when done right, it's not about the amount of skin on display, but the depth of the story being told.